Hello, viewers. Today we will learn important basic knowledge about Staad Pro. That is, how can we interchange one being's start node to in node and in node to start node. If we see graphically that we have a frame like this, if we separate this frame, select this frame, and view selected objects, then front view. And if we keep our mouse to this beam, we can see that there is a green line is starting of this point. You see again, here is a green line, and another frame that is basically symmetric of this member. This member is symmetric to this member. If we keep our mouse cursor here, we can see that the green line is basically this midpoint, mid starting point to this frame. Green line is here, but at the another side for the symmetric frame, the green line is starting of this point. So many times we have to face some problems due to these issues, because as this is a symmetric member, we assign a same size member, but finally we can see the result are not always same. If we click 3D rendering, we can see that there is some problem to these members. As you can see that here is the starting portion where section is long set, and at the same time for the symmetry section, short section is start at there, and long section compared to larger section is at this side, but our member is same size. Now how can we solve this problem and make the two members same? Today we will see that. If we click property, we can see that R2 member is assigned both side of the symmetric frame. Though we assign a same member, same property, but in the 3D rendering, we can see that the graphical view is not matching among them. So how can we solve this, and how can we make exchange start node to in node and in node to start node, and make these two members similar? So we have to see this. There is green mark is starting of this point, and there is green mark is end of this point. So we have to pick the green mark basically starting of this point. So how we can do this? We have to select this member and go to utilities, then beam tools, and then beam incidence. At the beam incidence, by default it's selected switch incidence of selected beam, and we will also click here and press OK. After pressing OK, we can see that for this beam, green line is already shifted to here, and for this beam also green line is already shifted to here. So if we go to 3D rendering, we can see that for both of this beam, large section is starting. Here is also large section is starting. Section is also at a starting point, but at this mid frame, we can see that, and the large section for this member, for this side, large section is here, but for this member, large member is here. So we have also shift this member to and make them similar. So how can we do this? Same procedure. And if we select, if we keep our cursor to this member, we can see that the green line is at left side, and here the green line is at also left side, but we want to pick our green line at this side, that means right side. So select this member, go to utilities and beam tools, and click on beam incidence. Then by default it already checked to switch incidence of selected beams, and press OK. Then we can, then if we keep our cursor to the beam, we can see that the green line is at this point and the green mark is at this point. So if we click on 3D rendering, we can see that all the beam are quite similar. Now here is a problem. We can see that our this section is not matching to this mid portion, and this section is not matching to this portion. So we have to edit this section. So that's for that we have to go to property, then we have to click on tab 4, then we have to edit this section here. For 400 we will write here 300, and for 300 we will write here 400. So when we change this and click OK, then 3D render, and we can see that this is quite similar to same section and the uniform section, which is look so good. So this is the system how we can interchange one beam or columns, start point to start node to in node, and make in node to start node.